Well, hello, my dear friends. It has been a busy, crazy week. I hope everybody else is staying out of trouble. I know I am because I'm too busy doing everything else. Uh, it's been wild. Got a derailment to deal with and clean up and testing and all kinds of fun. So everything's kind of on hold right now. I got a few projects done, but I'm rocking and rolling through the week. I guess it's going to go quick because Friday is a very important day. We'll get back to that. I got a weekend coming up where I got to host a camping event for these guys. Um, the DNR run this particular spot, and they said, and I quote, "This has never happened before. We've never done this, but for you and what you guys are doing, we are going to rope off the entire special use area." So I got everything set up. I don't know. I may only have a few tents and a few cots, but if a bunch of people show up, I'll go to the store and I'll buy what they need. I got a guy down in Kansas City doing barbecue for a meal on Saturday, and I don't know. That's about it. Gonna be enjoyable. Gonna be interesting. I hope the weather holds out because Monday Sherry and I are leaving. We were gonna go to Illinois. We still may end up there in a sense, but we were going to be closer to Chicago. Um, that's not going to happen. The weather's going to be like 35, 40 degrees high, and that's not conducive to our mode of travel, if you know what I mean. But yeah, the car's all set to go, and it took me several days. I had to go to the store and get a new battery, and it's real fussy when it sets like all winter long. Those rotary engines do not want to start. They just don't like sitting. But anyway, it's all fired up, ready to go. She's probably going to clean it this week. But I want to spend a minute uh, giving some kudos to her. She's just awesome. I'll give you a little backstory. The main children's hospital here in town, very reputable. There was a time a few years ago when they got rid of all of the upper tier uh, paid folks, and Sherry was one of the senior tenured individuals of the company, and they're like, "Yeah, no, she's out. We're apparently paid her too much vacation and too much pay and everything." So um, she got sent, and it was really sad. Then she got a job. It was about an hour away at a. Wasn't really a NICU. It was like a tier three or level three nursery in a birthing center. Very popular. They have a lot of babies there in town. It's a popular spot. I think because it's a hospital that can't turn anybody away. They get government money, and they have to accept everybody. So anybody who's anybody, if you know what I mean, shows up there. And she was able to teach for several years, get a lot of these girls trained up. I'll just give you an example. There was a baby born, and this nurse said, "Sherry, this baby's got no heartbeat. I mean, I know he's got a heartbeat because he's like alive, but I can't find his heartbeat with a stethoscope." And she says, "What do you mean?" She says, "I put the stethoscope where it's supposed to be, and he doesn't have a heartbeat. But I know he's got a heartbeat because I got a monitor here." Your stethoscope works? Yes. "Put your stethoscope on the other side of his chest." She said, "What are you talking about?" She said, "Just try it. Trust me." And she goes in there, and lo and behold, the baby's got a heartbeat on the opposite side of his chest. It is a condition. Babies are born with their heart where their liver is supposed to be, and their liver where their heart's supposed to be. I don't know what the term is for it, but it does occur. And Sherry knows this. She's educated and experienced. You can't just hire somebody off the street and expect them to have 35 years of experience. And she's like, "Wow, I've never seen that. How often does that happen?" And Sherry's like, "Well, one in about 500,000." So, she was able to teach these girls, um, I guess, methods and techniques, and, just good stuff. Always good stuff. Well, the management just down the road here at a local hospital, kind of the same situation, level 3 nursery, birthing center. They have, I don't know, mother baby nurses, and then they have NICU nurses. And of course, Sherry's a NICU nurse. But they hired her on. After management changed, they called her up and said, hey, we really, we would love to have you come over here and whatever. So she goes over there, interviews, they hire her on, I don't know, 4 weeks or 6 weeks as a nurse, just so they could get to kind of see what she was about and what she did. And then she was like, we want you to be, the manager or the supervisor. Still getting paid hourly, which is good when you're in management because there's too many managers get hosed. I've seen it firsthand for many, many years. Anyway, they put her in the supervisory position, and she has been teaching these girls how to take care of babies for several months now. And I think it's maybe the entire first of the year, this year, they have not had to send one single baby to the advanced NICU, the high-level NICU downtown. So that's just awesome. She's the best, and the staff there love her to death. She's made changes that are nothing but positive. Some of these changes they've been working on for a long time. So kudos to my dear wife, Sherry. As far as in my eyes, the number one NICU nurse you'll be able to find. Just amazing stuff. Another just quick story. There was a lady in there that was pregnant last week or something, and she said the nurse was doing the sonogram, and they saw the baby, and the baby was like that, and then would stop. And then about 30 seconds later, do that shit again. And the nurse, she's like, I think this baby's seizing. And she's like, no, that's not a seizure. She said, that girl vapes. You don't know what's in those pens. And that, just little stuff like that. If a kid's born with, not autism, but, anyway, they're born with certain issues, she can spot them. And she's always there to, when there's something going on, she's like, yeah, A, B, and C. And she knows most of the practitioners there and the doctors. They know her, and because they all travel in the same circles. So anyway, awesome stuff going on. Awesome stuff. And getting some girls trained up on how to do things right and take care of little babies. So cheers to the most awesome person in my life. Well, I might have spoke too soon. Come Friday, we look back at 2,000 years ago or so. Some dude showed up and said he was the Lord incarnate and performed a bunch of miracles, saved a bunch of people, and then died on the cross to forgive our sins. There were no angels there. At his birth, however, there were like hundreds, thousands everywhere, and the shepherds were peeing their pants. But upon the time of his death, they were bound to the gates of heaven. They were not allowed to come to earth for this event. I don't know why. I'll never be able to figure that out. Maybe I'll ask him someday. But that, in my mind, Good Friday is one of the most, if not the most important Christian event in history. I was kind of bent because I look up on my calendar on my phone just to keep track of things. I don't know if it's Google or Android or what. There's no Good Friday on there. It's Easter Sunday and Easter Monday, but there's no Good Friday. Why did they take my favorite holiday of the year off the damn calendar? favorite, most important, most respected, whatever you want to call it, call it. I don't care. But it's the most important, and I feel it should be the most important worldwide. But there's I don't know. There's a lot of changes going on in the world. Islam faith has taken over, which the Islamic faith teaches of Jesus, but in a different context. It's still there. I don't know. And my mind and my experiences have trained me not to trust these folks. I had a kid. Oh, it was probably 2, 3, 4 weeks ago. He had called me a year ago asking me about a battery. You fix my battery in my car. You fix my battery. Yeah, I fix batteries. Blah, blah, blah. How much does it cost? Oh, $700. Oh, I don't have that kind of money. That's way too much money. I can't afford that. Well, I'm sorry. That's what it is. $700. And I'll fix your battery and you'll have a 1-year warranty and your car will work. Oh, I can't do that. Can you help me out? Cut me a deal. $500, $500, this, that, and the other. Just hounding me. And I said, I'll tell you what, I'll do $500, no warranty, and I'll fix your battery. Okay, you come get it? Yeah, I'll come get the battery. Oh, not the whole car? Oh, no, that's an extra $500. If you want me to take the battery out of the car and put it back in, that's an extra $500. Oh, God, I can't do that. I said, well, you get the battery out of the car, I'll come pick it up. Okay, you come to Topeka. No. Topeka is 2 hours away. I'm not driving to Topeka. You get it to Kansas City, I'll come pick it up, I'll fix your battery, I'll bring it back to Kansas City. That's the deal. I hadn't heard from him for a year. He calls me up last month. You fix my battery. So finally, I remembered after several conversations, yeah, I know this guy. So I cut the deal. I was like, yeah, they do $500, blah, blah, blah. So I fixed the battery. He actually went and bought another battery for $700, and it did not work. So he spent $700 on a battery that didn't work, and he had a battery that didn't work, which he could have spent $700 on for it to work. Long story short, I fixed one battery, got the no good. I mean, it's not no good. It's fixable, but got him another battery back, of course. I brought two, and I took two to him. He said, oh, well, you wait until I put it in the car. Wait till it's running. I was like, yeah, fine, whatever, that's cool. Well, we're in the bad part of KCK. I'm like, this dude, his brother, I met his brother when I picked him up, and he was dressed African Christian. So if you've ever been to Ethiopia or Somalia, the Christians dress a certain way. They have very bright colored outfits, like a gown, like a robe, and they're very bright colored, floral, reds, greens, yellows. Anyway, he looked to be Christian, African Christian, but you can't just assume that. But this kid got down there, and I'm thinking, I don't know if you're Islamic or if you're Christian, but you're starting to seem Jewish. Because every time I turned the corner, it was, you cut me a deal, you help me out. Man, this kid must be a car salesman. I don't know. But the kid was dressed a little differently. He was like, reminded me of me as a young youth, his leather jacket and shitty pants, and a pair of tennis shoes. Didn't really have any concern with the way he looked. But his brother, however, was quite a bit different. But they seemed to be good people. You still can't trust anybody. You can't trust just Joe Schmo walking down the street. Anyway, he gets this thing in. He's like, okay, everything looks good. Can you help me get this other battery back in the house here in the basement? Yeah. You got some money? Yep, I got your money. Okay. So we get the battery. We haul that other battery back in, set it in the basement. He says, I'm going to have you fix this one when I get some more money saved up. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. So we go back out to the truck, and he hands me a wad of cash. And then he says, you come back tomorrow, I'll get you $200. And I looked at him. I said, oh, no. It's $500 today. Like right now, $500. He said, Oh, no, I don't have it. I don't have it. You come back tomorrow and get it. No, 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 no. $500 today. And I was starting to get excited. I'm like, this kid's going to lose some teeth. Well, anyway, uh, I said, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going in there. I'm going to get that other battery. I'm going to haul it out here, put it in my truck, and then I'll come back for the $200. He said, count the money. There's 500 there. I'm like, dude, this is not the place or the time to be messing with somebody like that. I counted the money and it was all there. But yeah, that was exciting. I got a little bent over that deal. That kid just about had some excitement on his hands. Anyway, crazy world, crazy people. But here we are. Good Friday and Easter's coming up. Good day of forgiveness. Major day of forgiveness. The resurrection. Yeah, I guess it's a pretty big thing. There's a big message to it. But the forgiveness, I would think, would be a more important message. Who am I? What do I know? But it's a good time to look back, reflect on things that you've done, things you can change, grudges that you hold. That's a good time, a new beginning, and a fresh start. And that's what Easter was. Easter is actually a pagan holiday. It's not a Christian holiday. Resurrection Sunday and Good Friday are Christian holidays. And of course, Fat Tuesday and Lent, well, that's quite a bit different. I think Lent is there to show respect, kind of reflects on how Jesus spent 40 days and 40 nights, in the desert with no food, sacrifice, gave up his food and water or whatever to go on a vision quest, I guess you could say. But anyway, the Fat Tuesday thing, boy, I don't know, just not something I get into. That's a whole different ball game. Carnival and things like that are not. That's not my game. I have a different kind of relationship with the guy upstairs. I try to avoid shit like that. I don't want to piss him off for sure. But I hope you have a wonderful weekend. This is a very, very important weekend, and make the best of it. And have a good relationship with the man upstairs, and remember the sacrifice that Jesus made, and make it a point in your life to recall that. I hope you have a great week. I think today is Monday. Today's only Monday. It feels like it should be Thursday. But anyway, make the best of your week. Make the best of your life. And forgive those who have wronged you. Forgive me if I've taken up too much of your time. Have a great week.